屋上のゆりれいさん、さちさん、大好き。
Hey there, dear YouTube audience, and welcome back to another episode of Kindred Spirits on the Roof on the Dog. By the way, I totally forgot that I can't adjust the volume anymore, so I forgot to do that time ahead. But okay. Dear friends, welcome back to another episode of Kindred Spirits on the Roof. We are pretty much done with the game. Or at least I thought so, because I took a look at the Trickster Coyote. By the way, if I don't forget it, I'm definitely gonna forget that. Then I'm gonna put her in the description below. Who is a girl that also played through the entirety of Kindred Spirits on the Roof. Did a pretty damn awesome job, but obviously I haven't spoiled it myself, so I haven't watched the episodes that I haven't played yet. And you shouldn't too, by the way, just saying that. But yeah, I saw her that she actually played this, and apparently we have about like 5 to 6 hours more content ahead of us, which is definitely a good thing. By the way, I have the tissues, or in my case, the kitchen roll ready for the day. No, not for what you think. Fucking really? It's obviously because apparently we get hit with the fields this time. So yeah, I prepared myself. Let's see what this is gonna be all about. But yeah, after this today we have apparently like 7 more hours of content, so we definitely are not gonna have to say farewell to everyone that we have loved so far. So we have October 31st. We have 1 whole month ahead of us, which is definitely a good sign as well. We have first time for which is Yuna and obviously Hina. And then, I guess also Sachi-san and Megumi. So, let's see how this goes. Down. My emotions are all a mess. I'm nervous and a little excited and maybe a little guilty. Those are the emotions rolling inside me as I stand in the kitchen now, my hands moving to prepare our lunches. Today is the last day of October. This month, basically Halloween. This month was emotionally intense with ups and downs like a roller coaster, and that's only speaking for me. Well, at least it ended with an up. So that's a good thing. The school after the festival settled into a quiet peace, like it was breathing out after the busy festival. The only tension in the air was a tinge of nervousness as the first semester finals approached. After exams ended, though, everyone was back to relaxing, and we didn't have anyone to help anymore either, so all those busy, hectic days were over. It was just a month of me reeling from the shock of Hina's confession and stumbling to find my answer for her. My thoughts all ground to a halt when she confessed to me, and after that I worried and wavered, completely messing up my tempo. I worried everyone around me, like Ano and even Sachi-san and Megumi, may have gotten anxious by the end. When I finally found my answer for Hina, it was like a huge weight was lifted. I realized how irreplaceable she is to me, and I gained my own sweetheart, Hina. That October is over today. Tomorrow, November 1st, is the anniversary of the establishment of our school, a holiday. Ah, okay. Normally that would be something to celebrate, a day off from school that isn't a weekend or a national holiday, but I can't feel celebratory about it. That emotion has been pushed out by nervousness, excitement and guilt, and a dash of unease too. As for why, well, it's Halloween. That's because this is the day of our promise, tonight. Our promise with Sachi-san and Megumi. Tonight we'll sneak into the school and stay over in secret. Alright. For what purpose? Well, to lend our bodies to the 2 kindred spirits, let them possess us, and allow them to have their first time. How do you sneak into school, though? I managed to keep my hands moving, but I couldn't stop my face from turning red. I know I was the one who purposed the idea, but I can barely believe the promise I've made. The 2 kindred spirits' goal is to have a happy first time and to pass on. That sucks. They dragged me into helping them so they could achieve that goal. And thanks to our effort, it seems they've gained the knowledge they needed to do so. Sometime after the school festival ended, the mood between them felt right and they attempted to have their first time. But they said they couldn't touch each other since they are both spirits, so they couldn't do it even if they wanted to, basically. The idea came up with when Wait, the idea came up with Den was for the two of them to possess Hina and me and have their first time that way. I sort of wish they hadn't gone and decided that on their own, but since they really had no other ideas, I guess I can't blame them for pursuing it seriously. And after, basically they already made peace with, you know, Hina, with Hina and Yuna being together, so they kind of knew the answer of Yuna already, apparently. And after I finally replied to Hina's confession, I proposed the idea myself, wanting to do it for their sakes. I thought about it a bit before, but that was really an incredible promise, wasn't it? It's too late to regret it now, and I don't intend to. But even if we are lending them our bodies, physically it means Hina and I will be doing that sort of thing. That's why I'm nervous. Exams are finally over and the school's anniversary seemed like the perfect time. Of course, we can't get permission to stay at school, so we'll have to sneak in. That's why I'm excited. The reason for my guilt is because I'm lying to my parents, since I can't exactly tell them, okay, I'm gonna go sneak into school, get possessed by ghosts, and have sex with Hina. Yeah, that would everyone would be down with that. I've told them Hina and I will be staying over at Ano's house tonight, and Ano said she'd play along. I'll be with Hina, and Ano stays over here a lot, so my mom and dad both allowed that without any questions. Hina's mom and dad said the same. It's probably the ease with which they agreed that's causing all my guilt. The unease I'm feeling is because of tonight, of course. Lending our bodies to ghosts for one thing, but also no matter the circumstances, Hina and I know, but I know they couldn't come up with any other way. I know this will be fine. Hina's agreed to, but jeez, there's no point in thinking about it. In any case, I still need to go to school. I'll just carry on with the plan we've come up with. We'll sneak back at night. And I don't know what'll happen after that, but I hope it goes well. Pretty sure. Why is it daylight? Oh, I thought it was already during midnight. The music kinda made me think that. Tomorrow may be the school's anniversary, but today we've got classes as usual. They seem to be going slowly for some reason. It's not that I'm bored, of course. With exams, yeah, no one is bored at school, right? With exams done, all the subjects we're studying are reset, and we head into new chapters in our textbooks. I copy my teacher's writings on the blackboard into my notebook. Classes as usual, with just a hint of excitement in the air for the holiday tomorrow. As the day dragged along, morning classes finally ended. I left the classroom for lunch, parting with Anu so I could make a brief stop by the home economics room first. Oh, they could use the... Yeah. I know what they could do now. They could, you know, go for the secret hideout from Maki and Miki, you know, and hide there, I guess. Or... I mean, they could technically... Well, yeah. The thing is, she could technically ask Sono-sensei, but the whole ghost thing, I don't know if she would actually buy that, and if she would be... I don't know, it seems like Yuna needs a fucking awesome reason, actually, for Sono-sensei to agree, I would assume. Tsuika-chan, what do I do? Come on, calm down, Tsurugimi-san. What's going on? Oh, Tomi-san, there was a first-year girl who was interested in the math club's quizzes during the school festival, and she decided to officially join the club. She was a trial member before, but now she's gonna start... now she's gonna start coming every day after school as a real member. What do I do, Tomi-chan? Well, I'm not sure what you... You'll be her senpai, Tsurugimi-san, and the club president of 2, of course. I'm so nervous, I've never been a senpai before. How should I talk to her, Tomi-chan? How? You don't have to be so nervous. Shouldn't you just talk to her normally like you have been during her trial membership? But what if I say something weird and to her and she quits on the spot? It'll be okay. Sono-sensei said, encouraging Tsurugimi-san with a little pat on the back. Tsurugimi-san, who confessed to an older woman, a teacher, and Sono-sensei, who accepted her feelings. It looks like their one advisor, one president math club will be getting a little more crowded soon. I met the two of them on my way to the home EC room. Or the home ec room. I don't think we're gonna see that girl who's gonna join, though. Or is she gonna join? Miki-san, I went and asked. She wants it in the reference room in the inner building after all. Oh, is that right? I'm sorry, I should have checked beforehand when we were still over there. It's fine, let's get going. Oh, you're already retired, Miki-san. You don't need to carry anything. I'll hold it all. You don't have to worry so much. I insist. I'll be happy if you come with me, though. Yes, of course. Which reference room, then? She said either one, so let's put them in the first one, since the inner one has our secret place. Let's do that. Maki-san's helping someone out today like always, with Aihara-senpai who's retired from the beautification committee by her side. She's giving a guiding hand to Maki-san, who's valiantly taking on the work senpai should have been getting all on her own. I spotted them right after leaving the home egg room near the entrance hall. Also, we're gonna get a rundown of all the couples, I guess. Alright. Yeah. Oh, Yuna! Right! You should look at this too, Yuna! What's this, a guitar catalog? Yep. I'm picking out a guitar for Aki. Which one do you think would fit her best, Yuna? You play guitar, Arya-san. I've been interested in it for a while, but Yuka has so much fun playing hers, I thought I'd give it a try too. In your hands, I bet you'll get a sweet sound pouring out right away, Aki. And one day we'll form a duo and rock out on stage together. Do you two really mean that? Yuka seems serious. I wonder how serious Arya-san is. It's hard to imagine her really going and standing up on stage with Yuka. Kinda. But strange as these two look together, they really seem to be enjoying their conversation. Arya-san's having fun watching Yuka with all her energy. I gave them a wave and left the tatami room. Yeah, rundown of all the characters. Or all the couples, rather. Jeez, Miyu, could you put the reference books down while we're having lunch at least? It kind of makes the food taste bad, you know? I think you should do some studying on your own personally, you understand that, don't you? And no, but if you're going to complain, you don't have to come with me. I'm the only one who needs to use the computer lab after all. You don't have to be so cold. Hello, Mishima-senpai, Inamoto-senpai. Oh, Yuna-chan, listen to this, Yuna-chan. We finally retired from the team, but now Miyu's trying to get me to study and stuff. Hello, Yuna-chan. Listen, Matsuri. Even with a scholarship, you still have to take the exams. We'll have to do interviews too. I know. It's just a bit longer, so put up with it. Yeah. See ya, Yuna-chan. Later. Amishima-senpai and Inamoto-senpai are a perfect duo as always. They have still got the presence of third-year students even after retiring from the tech team. Because they basically still are. And since they've been together, for so long, they are hardly reserved at all. I mean it in a good way. I passed by the two who learned to accept each other in the hallway. That leaves the radio team? Yes. Tomi-chan! Damn it, Umi, don't stop like that! What's going on? What do you mean? Our noon broadcast is about to start. Come on, Nina, hurry up! Well, of course, it's a broadcast day that we get class extended. Yeah, Yuna, I ran into Ano and... Nina, there's no time to talk. Come on, we've gotta go. We're on the air in 2 minutes. Good luck. See ya. Ichiki-san, Futuro-san, and Nena-san of the Broadcasting Club. The three of them are together again today on their way to the broadcasting room. 2 out of the 3 fell in love, but their friendship still holds them together. I see. It's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. So they have their usual show. Favorite meme. I'm always up on the roof, so I've never listened to it. Maybe I will sometime. We get to do exactly that with the drama CDs, by the way. With one of them. I climbed the stairs to the 3rd floor where I met the 2 I'd be heading to the roof with. Ah, there she is. You know her name? Thanks for waiting, let's go. I've only gone a small distance in the short time it's been since lunch started. Wait, I just realized. Can they even like does it even work in the broadcasting in the room where Maki and Miki have their hideout? Because I don't know if both of them can actually go there. I think it was only Sachi-san who can go there. Not sure about Megami. But I mean they can tag along with Yuna, so I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Yet I saw so many people. The people I've met since May. People I've gotten to know. People I've grown close to. Before that, I always just headed up to the roof during lunch, ate alone and gazed out absent-mindedly at the scenery. Yet now all these people talk to me like it's completely natural, and I can talk with all of them. After seeing all of them, chatting with them, I headed up to the roof, like I did until May, like I've done since May, with the 2 Kindred Spirits. With Ano and Tina, today they're with me. I headed to the roof to eat lunch. Now she doesn't have to whisper as much as she did before. Oh my! Anticipating the usual bench would be a bit cramped with Ano and Tina along, I brought a picnic blanket. Ano's exclamation came while I was laying it out. What's up? It's not really nothing, I suppose, but... So I've actually noticed something, so I asked her what it was while she helped me with the sheet. The spirits kinda seem a little different today. You can tell? No, it's not really that I can tell, but they are like a little differently colored than before. It's just a bit, it's like only a feeling, really. Really. We've taken our seats on the laid out blanket and are turned to Sachi-san and Megumi. It would be a bit tight, but the three of us could have all fit on a bench if it were only Ano, Hina, and me, that is. But I wanted to eat with everyone today. I brought the blanket so the five of us could sit together. I figured we wouldn't get in trouble if we cleaned up properly afterward. And Megumi, now accompanying us on the blanket, had a response for Ano. That's not true at all. I guess they are a little different. Don't get cocky because see us a little bit. Not so funny, you know. Sorry, you're just really jittery, Megumi. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. She's been like this since morning. She's quite anxious about today, I think. So she gets nervous too, I thought. I felt the same way. A bit nervous, but seeing Megumi so flustered was a little relaxing. Or rather tonight. I keep telling her not to think about it so much, but I suppose she'd be anxious either way. She won't last if she insists restless, though. Oh, I fucking love that expression of hers every time. Oh, but I don't think there's any helping her thinking about it. This sort of thing is important for girls, you know. I don't think it's very good to be conscious of it, but of course, but yeah, you can't be not conscious about it. Is Sachi-san nervous too? But of course. They've always seemed to do whatever they please to me, but I guess they get to those feelings too. Thinking that kind of makes me feel relieved. You know what I mean? I'm hungry. Right. And then there's Hina. Since she can't see the Kindred Spirits, she won't be bothered by their restlessness. Her composure is helping me calm down too. There you go. Huh? My. I packed some hot sandwiches for Hina and Ano. And some things I've made for Sachi-san and Megumi. Ah, yeah, I remember. Spaghetti carbonara. And imonamasu. You remember it, Yuna-san. Yeah, I had to do a little arranging of the recipes, though. I couldn't exactly pack perfect spaghetti carbonara for lunch, obviously. I cooked the pasta and set it aside, then made the sauce separately and heated it up in the microwave in the home EC room. It can pass for carbonara like this, though it might be a bit different from Megumi's idea of the dish. As long as I put some cheese and pepper on it, it'll look good. And it should taste good, too. For Sachi-san's imonamasu requests, I found a recipe on the internet and practiced it a few times. You chop potatoes into thin strips, I would say stripes, soak them in water and then fry them, seasoning them with vinegar, sugar, and a little salt. It seems easy enough. So basically, it's kind of like, it sounds kind of like chips, to be honest, especially if you, well, not if you fry them, never mind. Yeah, I'm an idiot. I wasn't sure if the sugar or the vinegar was supposed to go in first, so I tried it both ways. I put the vinegar in first. If you put the vinegar in first, they come out a bit crispier, so that's what I used today. That didn't really feel like enough, so I also tried making some namul style with sesame oil and some marinade style with onions and olive oil. Which is a good Japanese DJ, by the way, olive oil. I hope you like the arrangements, Sachi-san. They look delicious. I would love to have some. Come on, Yuna-san, hurry. Yeah. Sachi-san seems pretty pleased. She's practically on top of me, clinging to my back. Megumi's glaring kind of bothers me, but let's eat. We all put our hands together and dug into our lunches. I've missed this. It tastes wonderful. I love this texture. Good. Sounds like I was right to prioritize the texture. How's the flavor? I did a lot of research, but without a reference. What I used to eat was a lot was a bit sweeter, but this is very good too. It's nice the vinegar isn't too harsh. That might be because the flavor of vinegar has changed since Sachi-san's time, perhaps. Next, should I have the namul style or the marinade style? You know, I'd like to eat too, you know. Hurry up or I'll get cold. Tell Sachi-san, I only have one body. I didn't think they'd be fighting over my body like this. Megumi tasted the imonamasu too, despite her complaining. Well, obviously. That looked... Oh, that's how Ano sees her. He sees him, okay. Oh dear, it looks like the ghosts are stuck right up against Yuna. Can you see them, Hina-chan? Nope. Yeah, Yuna is the center of attention. Yuna being popular is only natural, though. I know, don't make fun of me while I've got my hands full with Sachi-san and Megumi. What about Tina? She's making a bit of an unusual face, one I haven't seen much of before. You're not jealous? Not really. My oh my. Don't tease Hina, Ano. Oh, there's carbonara too, and does kind of seem like it's... This is actually good. I'm glad. I had to try a few things to bring it for lunch. At least you're good at cooking, Yuna. What does at least mean? not that I really have any other skills. Can I have some of that too, Yuna? Yeah, sure. Me too. Hina and Ano reached out to the carbonara and imonamasu as well. Hey, don't take so much. That's for me, you know. Says Megumi. Hey, Megumi, stop pulling. I made a lot to share. But... And I can't eat enough for both of you by myself anyway. Hina-san, the marinara next. Marinade. Ah, jeez. To everyone else, it's just the three of us sitting on this blanket eating together. But to me, it's the first time I've eaten with all these people at once. I could have never imagined this half a year ago. Eating like this, chatting, making noise together. When we had finished, we enjoyed some candy Ano had brought. And we sat around spacing out, talking about this and that until it was time for afternoon classes. The boring part. I still want to see how they attempt to sneak in. I would assume they just stay. Never mind. What was I about to say? I would assume they just stay in class because that's, I guess, the easiest thing to do. My bath was a bit longer and a bit more thorough than usual. I'm just lending them my body, even if I know it's not really going to be me doing it. I can't help but feel self-conscious. I want to be as clean as possible. I'm trying my hardest to avoid the specifics, but I can't help being conscious of it all. It feels like the time is finally here. After the end of classes, I went home for a bit and took a bath. Now I just need to head back to school again while everyone else is leaving. Hina's just staying behind since she's got practice. She's going to show afterward, right? Should I have mentioned it? Should I send her a text? She's gonna go to the showers anyways. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've been thinking about nothing but this all day. Yep, obviously. I feel like I've been thinking about it while telling myself act natural all day, which makes you act unnatural. It's not unusual. Not that I can really do anything about it now. Gonna need some caffeine in my body, by the way. I sat and tried to switch gears. Put down the clutch first. There's still a bit more, still a bit of time before I have to head back to school, so I should find something to do with it. That's gonna be interesting. First, we'll be at school the whole night until tomorrow morning, so I need to make some dinner to bring with me. Yeah, and Tina will be hungry after practice, and the day, like tomorrow, when she wakes up. It might be embarrassing if she eats too much and her stomach pops out though, so I'll only make a bit. It would be best if it were something simple, so I should make onigiri. Onigiri is not simple. Or sandwiches, that would be easy. And I'll bring my toothbrush, Hina's too. Are you sure that's easy? It seems a lot of work actually. That won't take too much work. Thank you. Then I just have to make side dishes for mom and dad. I'll have to start, like, having a daughter like this would be fucking awesome, right? And it reminds me a little bit of that horror movie Veronica, by the way, where, but to a certain degree, where basically the girl, like the main girl, like takes care of all her other siblings, which were like 3. Obviously, Yuna only has, well, she's not a sibling, Hina, but you know what I mean. She's basically like a sibling, kinda. More like a sweetheart now, obviously. Taking care of one, but also basically taking care of her mom and dad as well. It's pretty awesome. Way to go. I would love to have a daughter like that in the future, maybe. Going through the steps in my head. I was about to return to the kitchen when I stopped and stood in front of my desk. I plucked out a key from a bowl on my desk, the key to my desk drawer. I stuck it into the lock and turned it, and there was a click. A little bit of looting. I pulled open the drawer, revealing a printed picture and a certificate. The picture and certificate from back then. The picture we'd all taken together. I'm smiling in it, holding our trophy. Everyone in the club is smiling. Oh. We all took this picture after the award ceremony at the tournament. The camera had captured our innocent joy. What thing? The trophy? I laid the certificate and picture on the desk. The trophy was in my closet, stuffed in a box in the corner. Alright. I retrieved the trophy. That's basically the same uniform that Maki has. I retrieved the trophy from the box and set it out. It was a replica I got to keep since we handed it over the rear one to the school, but it was a prize we'd all won together. I hadn't seen this trophy in a while, but it's a pretty typical design with the name of our school carved into the base. Since it was a replica, the ribbon's just a decoration. There's only a little pain. It's mostly just nostalgia. It makes me remember the moment our victory was announced. Everyone shouted and hugged and cried a little bit. I always hated seeing it after that, that's why I put it away. It was painful to look at, I couldn't bear it, but now I'm fine. I'm a little more confident in myself now than I was back then. I've remembered that confidence in the last half year. I've regained it, something I've obtained just recently. She definitely grew a lot stronger, that's for sure. Hello? Oh hey, Yuna-chan, you don't have to be so on edge yet. It's not quite late enough to get in trouble. Just take a seat and relax. Okay. They say that, but students are supposed to be leaving in just a little bit. Just a little bit. Heading back to school after their track practice ended, I'd gone straight to the club room in the Kumomiya-gura. I was relieved to find Amishima-senpai and Inamoto-senpai there waiting for me. The plan may have been to sneak into school at night, but it wasn't as if we could just waltz through the gate. Yeah, exactly. And how do you even fucking sneak into there? You have to like be sneak 100 in Morrowind, in Elder Scrolls terms, you know? I'd had the idea to hide somewhere before the gates closed and kill time until night, and coming up with no other options, I'd asked these two for help. I thought they'd be suspicious, but they agreed to help right away. Really? You told them about staying there? I guess? Despite recently retiring, they went out of their way to show up at practice today, so they could be here to help with our infiltration. Ah, yeah, so okay, they actually helped. Nice. As I told them was that we wanted to stay over at school, so I'm not sure, yeah, okay, how to take their enthusiasm. It's a bit odd or embarrassing that they don't seem to have any questions. Hina's done with practice, so she's taking a shower. We told her to get herself cleaned up after all. I really feel like they know a bit too much, and I'm not sure how to respond to that. Ah, that's right. Here, Yuna-chan. Here are the keys to the club room. Wow, and to the tower. Wow. You can get through the patrols by locking the door to the room and keeping the lights off. Then just make sure they are both locked when you're heading home tomorrow. You can give the keys to Hina. Ah, right. I'm surprised you've got a key to the building, though. Ah, well, you see. It's a duplicate. It's passed down through the captains of the athletic clubs here, since it's convenient, you know? Ah, you mean... The school has no idea, of course, officially. Well, that's concerning, isn't it? Why would you give it... I mean, I guess, okay, yeah, you trust her. I was about to say, why the hell would you give it to her then, but yeah. Though they have probably figured it out, since they are teachers who used to go here, you know? But there's no problem as long as nobody gets in trouble using it. We're currently trying to do something that could get us in quite a lot of that, though. Yeah. Just make sure you lock up afterwards, alright? Yes, thank you. And not get caught. I took the two keys from Inamoto-senpai. That, by the way, that kinda also explains why they weren't really, what's the word, concerned about someone getting in there, because obviously they also had the keys, so I guess they also locked up, even though that fucking thing with the door still creeps me out today. If you wanted to back out, I think that option's gone now. There's no escape anymore. If these two know we're staying over, we can't just go back home. Why would you? At this point, I'm only getting more nervous. I have to suppress the urge to imagine what we'll be doing after this. It might be Sachi-san and Megumi borrowing our bodies, but physically it's still going to be us doing it. What sort of things are we going to do? Are they going to do with Hina and me? Yuna-chan. Ah, yeah. You shouldn't be so nervous. Not that I can not that I can't empathize. Don't tease her too much, Matsuri. You only make her more anxious. Ah, yeah, okay, so they know the full Monty, okay? I get the feeling my face looks as hot as it feels, and even if it doesn't, I get the feeling these two can see right through me anyway. Well, you'll be with Hina, so just relax. You've slept together before, right? Just sleeping, that is. Yeah. What am I doing giving her an honest answer? That much is the same. And then just thinking of the rest as tickling a little. Alright then. Tickling. It's kind of hard to decide how concrete she's being. But the fact that I can kind of imagine what she means is... Oh, and yes. You don't need to force anything, okay? Force. No ketchup, just sauce. Raw sauce. Please don't, Amishima-senpai, Inamoto-senpai. Could you stop her already? Stop it, Matsuri. Oh good, really, please help me. There's no way to give proper advice. Listen, Yuna-chan. There is no rule saying you don't... Alright, who's more concrete now? There is no rule saying you need to put any fingers in. Fingers? You'll be fine without using any tools or anything. Tools. Right. Oh, and the phone... And phones break easier than you'd think, so be careful. Phones break easier than you'd think? Oh. Okay. I've had enough of these two. It actually took me a little while, but okay. Alright. Well, it's about time to get out of here. Hina will be back soon, I'm sure. Oh, I suppose that will have to be enough advice then. Yeah, that was really helpful. They are just teasing me. I feel a bit pathetic for letting them get a rise out of me. That's enough kidding around, right, Yuna-chan? Right. I think you guys be fine. If you didn't end up doing anything too, just hang out with Hina a little, you know? Yep. I'm sure Hina would have fun just chatting for the night. Uh-huh. If it were just going to be the two of us, that would probably be fine, but tonight isn't just for us, it's for Sachi-san and Megumi. That's why we are here at school, why we decided to spend the night here. It's not that I'm resolving myself to it or anything, but I tried to think about... But I tried to think back to the feelings I had when I proposed this idea. Well, I'm sure it'll be fine. I just wanted to do whatever we could do. We could for them. I'm back. You know name? The door opened and Hina stepped in. She walked over to me, the hair still wet from her shower. Ah, there you are, Hina. Well, we'll see you two later. Yes, thank you again for today. That's fine, we're happy to help. See ya, Hina, you can do it! Bye, Yuna-chan, have fun. Yeah. Saying their farewells, Amishima-senpai and Inamoto-senpai left the room together. Hina and I were left alone. But in a little while, Sachi-san and Megumi would show up, and then we'll kill a little time here and wait for a night. Sachi-san's and Megumi's night.